Hello, welcome to Genevora's running commentary number 58. Today I'm going to be thinking about the idea of elasticity and when that can be a problem, when we can be tied to something that's tethering us and not letting us move forwards. So this can be either a vocal health issue or a technical issue or maybe an emotional issue. And I like to describe it as imagining that somebody is attached to a big thick bungee rope and they need to move to a different place, and you can shift them to a different place with doing exercises, with an awareness of what they're doing. You can do a lot of work, and quite often by the end of a lesson somebody is in a totally different place from where they were when they came in the door. And then what happens is they come back the next week and they have boinged back to where they were before. It's almost like nothing changed. And that's a little bit like being on a thick elastic bungee. So you can stretch it and you can go to a different place, but then you let go and you boing back straight back again. So what can we do about that? Well, there are different ways of doing it. You can keep stretching it. You can keep working on taking them to a different place, and that it keeping the exercises going, thinking about the more that you stretch that elastic, the weaker it's going to get. So if you keep stretching it and it pulls back, and you keep stretching it and it pulls back, after a while it will become weaker, and that force that's pulling them back will be less strong. The other way to deal with it is to look at what is at the other end of that bungee. What is it that is pulling them back? And is that a belief system? Is it something that they've been told at some point about their voice, about how to sing, about what it should feel like? And sometimes this is stuff that people have been told when they were at school, or a long time ago. It's often got sort of stuck and embedded in their subconscious, and they're not really aware of it being something they are adhering to. It's just become part of who they are. So it can be a belief system. It can be some kind of comfort place. It can be where they go to because it's familiar. And we go to places that may not be helpful because they are familiar and because they feel safe. And that can be in all sorts of different ways, and it can be to do with the way that people perceive their voice. It can be tied in with their personality. It can be various complicated things. But that can hold them fixed in a particular place. So if you recognize this happening in your students, think about how you can keep taking them to the new place, keep stretching that elastic, keep that window open on those new sensations. And maybe, if they feel okay about it, to explore what it is that might be pulling them back.